And I'm Gabe Evans. You're watching NewsWatch Ole Miss. It's been a lovely day here in Oxford, and I don't know about you, Alexia, but I have been loving the weather outside.
They have been called to keep their faith at the center of their lives and to restore politics in this country. Reporting from the SJB Pavilion, I'm Gabe Evans for NewsWatch Ole Miss.
Spring has officially sprung here in the city of Oxford, and the city is gearing up for a busy seating of exciting events. Coming up this weekend on the 29th, the Midtown Spring Fest will kick off at 10 a.m. and conclude at 2 p.m. in the Midtown Oxford venue.
I know personally, I'm feeling a little bit of animosity towards Starships because me and Gabe ordered some sweet tea before this show and it never got here.
It did not get here, and I am a little bit disappointed, but we still love our Starship robots and what they do for us on campus, but we're also about to be loving the weather we have coming up in the next couple of days.
Oxford's annual Holly Jolly holidays will begin in late November, kicking off several weeks of fun events, including Oxford on Ice, the Oxford Walk of Lights, and the annual Christmas Parade. For more information, you can visit oxfordms.com.
Now it's time to take a look at some national news. In a historic second state visit to the United Kingdom, President Donald Trump and First Lady Melania Trump have spent the day at Windsor Castle with King Charles III and Queen Camilla.
Well, Halloween is a little over a week away, and I know I'm getting my costume ready. Stay tuned after the break to find out some fun Halloween facts with entertainment reporter Caitlin Salas. NewsWatch Ole Miss will be right back. Yeah, I know one of my friends is going with his girlfriend as Lane Kiffin and Juice. So we'll have to figure out who's going to be the dog in that one. But are you feeling lucky? Well, if you are, it might be a good idea to buy a Mega Millions ticket. Here at the JAC, security is tight, and there are areas of the parking lot marked as areas where you cannot have a campaign sign. Security officials are also here assisting voters in parking to make the process go as smoothly as possible. Reporting from the Jackson Avenue Center, I'm Gabe Evans for NewsWatch Ole Miss.
Yesterday evening, the SJB Pavilion was packed to its limit with thousands of Ole Miss students and many from across the country to hear from Vice President J.D. Vance and Turning Point CEO Erica Kirk. This historic event comes exactly 7 weeks after the death of her husband Charlie Kirk, who was killed at a similar event in Utah. Following the Vice President's speech, a long line of students formed ready with questions. Freshman student Gavin Micheletto was one of those who had the opportunity to speak with Vice President Vance.
And my question was, I personally think that one of the greatest problems that we face as a country today is the modern political divide. And, we've seen the problems that has risen because of that. Most recently, the government shutdown. And my question for him was, how does this administration plan to address this to ensure that those problems do not continue in the future?
I spoke to several other students about their experience and how they felt after hearing from these featured speakers. Here's what they had to say about the significance of the night.
Well, I've been a big fan of Charlie Kirk and his debates. I've watched him on TikTok for a really long time, and whenever I heard that he passed away, it really broke my heart, and I really wanted to come to Ole Miss before I even knew that he passed away. So whenever he did pass away, it really inspired me to come for sure, especially whenever J.D. Vance is coming also.
To get an opportunity to talk to the vice president, or not even talk, but just to hear from him and do the Q&A and try to take on the role of Charlie was very special.
As this historic evening comes to a conclusion, students are leaving the SJB Pavilion with a sense of hope for the future of this country. They have been called to keep their faith at the center of their lives and to restore politics in this country. Reporting from the SJB Pavilion, I'm Gabe Evans for NewsWatch Ole Miss. From the chill in the air to the colorful lights that illuminate the square, it's time for Christmas in Oxford, making it what many call the perfect snow globe town. After much time planning, the city officially began the holiday season with the lighting of the square. But many might be asking what exactly goes into keeping Oxford on the map during the holiday season. Executive Director of Visit Oxford, Kenny Ferris, explains more.
One of our main objectives is really to get visitors to come to Oxford. So when we sit down and decide what we're going to do as far as Christmas decorating goes, building and grounds department within the city, environmental services, making sure that it's not going to cause any issues, even safety, police, they have to make sure that they can get through different places.
Locals here in Oxford look forward to the holiday season and what the city has to offer each year. From shopping to art festivals, there are many ways you can get involved in the city this holiday season. Preston Vaughn has lived here for 4 years.
Christmas in Oxford is so special due to the environment of the town, given its history, and especially here in the square, all of the decorations and lights that get put up during this time. That makes it a quote-unquote snow globe town.
Oxford's annual Holly Jolly Holidays will begin in late November, kicking off several weeks of fun events, including Oxford on Ice, the Oxford Walk of Lights, and the annual Christmas Parade. For more information, you can visit oxfordms.com. Reporting in Oxford Square, I'm Gabe Evans for NewsWatch Ole Miss.